some of the symptoms that we're seeing is not the classic symptoms, actually. I think my first patient presented with a slight chill, felt like he had a slight hangover, and that was it. Lasted for 1 or 2 days, and that was it. None of them, I would think, out of all of like 5 or 6 or 7 of them, none of them presented with that classic fever that everyone's talking about. You go around, scanning people's head. None of my patients presented like that. I had a young patient presented with just a loss of taste and smell, and that was the only presenting symptom. Others with a slight tickle in their throat or a slight clearing cough. Nothing, no big hacking cough. No whopping shortness of breath. One of my patients who unfortunately is in hospital at this time, his only symptom was fatigue and loss of appetite, and he's now in hospital. So,
I mean, that's really interesting because it sort of strays away from what we've seen on the media, right? With people choking up and coughing and having breathing problems. So it's very interesting. Before I move on to my next question, I just want you to give you the opportunity for the listening public, because we are live. I want them, if they have any questions specifically for you, they can start rolling those in. But at the same time, talk to us a little bit more about what your advice is for patients and for people out there in the community.
Yeah, and back to the symptoms before we move on, just so we can make sure that we're clear and complete. I mean, just my little bit of patients that have tested positive is not everyone, right? And some people will present just like this, and some people will have no symptoms whatsoever. But it's really the plethora of the symptoms that I want people to be really clued into. Everyone's kind of clued into this big cough or shortness of breath and this fever, but I want people to be clued into the other things like loss of smell, loss of taste, slight clearing of the throat, slight fatigue, loss of appetite, even some nausea or diarrhea that's persisting, that's not related to food that you've probably eaten that has gone bad. So those symptoms we also have to be mindful of as well.